Dr. Octopus coming to Marvel Strike Force. It looks like it is finally happening, guys. When should we be expecting this character? What is he gonna look like? What is his unlock method? And what can we be expecting from his kit? Talking about that in this video, guys. And if you're ready for it, find that like button. And you know what to do. Let's go smash it.
ValleyFlyin.
What is up, Valley Maniacs? ValleyFlyin here. I am back. Welcome to the channel. It looks like Dr. Octopus is all but confirmed coming to Marvel Strike Force. I'm going to discuss it all with my brother Khasino. We're going to talk about his appearance, his potential unlock method, his potential date for coming, and a potential kit for Dr. Octopus. Now, before we get into all that, brother, I do want to mention Worldwide Nutrition. They have reached out to a few people, but they have not heard back. So there is still time for that Squirrel Gold giveaway. Maybe it won't be in the store as you're watching, but Christopher Probst and Dylan Preston, Mikey from Worldwide Nutrition has reached out to you, has not heard back. So they're going to do a redrawing. So guys, if you're already on that list, subscribe to that email list for Worldwide Nutrition. You're already entered, guys, but if not, then we're going to do a redrawing if we don't hear back from you guys. So Christopher, Dylan, check your emails, guys, but because, you know, you're not here to talk about that. You're here to talk about Dr. Octopus. So let's go and check out the Datamine. So this is something I got from TyJ from msf.gg this morning showing Dr. Octopus. Now, this was in the legendary files, and you sent me something very similar as well, brother, looking at this. First thoughts when you saw this. This wasn't in a lot of the preliminary Datamines that a lot of people were seeing right after the update. So how surprised were you when you saw this?
Well, I mean, we were expecting Doc Ock. A lot of the rumors suggested Doc Ock was going to be the legendary we were going to get. But yeah, you know, a little surprised to see that they slipped up and they forgot to not include this file. But so that what you're seeing there, the LE underscore, that's legendary event. So that's you're seeing basically the prompts for how much dialogue there is in the Dr. Octopus legendary event. So a couple of things we actually can glean from that is that mission 3 and mission 5 will be a protect the operator mission. But yeah, it's basically just saying, like, you know, which dialogue card to pull from for the various stages. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this, brother, because we have been hearing rumors about Doc Ock for a while. They just never stop. I think even when the initial Sinister Six first came out, people were like, where's Dr. Octopus? Is he going to be the legendary character for this team? And yeah, we only got 5.
Yeah, there's only 5. Why isn't he?
There has to be a 6 somewhere.
I guess technically, if you kill Mysterio, there's 6 on the field, right?
Oh, yeah.
But
true.
Dr. Octopus has been in other games for a while. One of the other games that I played a while ago was Marvel Future Fight, and this is what Dr. Octopus looks like in Marvel Future Fight, the classic yellow outfit. Are you expecting this appearance here, or would you be happy if this was the appearance that we got for Dr. Octopus in Marvel Strike Force?
I mean, I wouldn't mind. It's a bit bright and colorful. So if you remember, we've talked to the devs a few times, and they've said that they try to do what they consider tactical, which is like they try to be true to the classic look of the character, but they also try to make it a little bit tactical, a little bit functional, and obviously add that cool factor. So I do think that we will see elements of the classic green and yellow Doc Ock, but I think there'll be maybe some more zippers and buttons and seams and pouches and pockets.
Pockets. Yes, they need a lot of accessory pockets. In Marvel Contest of Champions, probably a little more tactical. You see some pockets there. You see some accessories there. This version I'm not as familiar with, but it does remind me of that tactical comment. Happy or not as happy with this version of Doc Ock if it were to appear in Marvel Strike Force?
I'd be fine with this as well. So this is like, when I think of Doc Ock, there's like 2 classic Doc Ock looks. There's the Jamaican colors Doc Ock, and then there's the lab coat Doc Ock. So this is, interestingly, this one they kind of changed his lab coat a little because it stops at his waist. Yeah. But normally, yeah, he's got like a lengthy white lab coat. That's like his other look.
Oh, like a Alfred Molina type look. The longer.
Just like any scientist, like the slow-mo guys wear like the white lab coat. Yeah, like any doctor. Yeah, just the white lab coat. I mean, he's Dr. Octopus. So yeah, the doctor lab coat. But so I will say, and this is just a tiny thing, but for me, we've seen different versions of the goggles, and This one has like square goggles, and I personally I like the round goggles. So it's a tiny detail, but I personally I like the round goggles. But yeah, whether we get Jamaica colors or lab coat, those are both pretty classic Doc Ock. So.
All right, and we're kind of bearing the lead. I'm bearing the lead on purpose here because the big one is the thing that you sent me. The actual survey that was done from I guess it was Foxnix at the time with this image right here, if I move this down, you see which character would you most like added to Marvel Strike Force? Otto Octavius, Olivia Octavius, and this actually reminds me more of Tacticool. It looks like more warlike, but Otto Octavius versus Olivia Octavius. For me, it's a no-brainer. Who would you rather see in this game? Which version of Dr. Octopus would you rather see in Marvel Strike Force?
So, yeah, I hate how divisive this question is. The way I see it is like they're two different characters, and I'm fine with both, but my preference is the Dr. Octopus that has appeared in 99.9% of previous media referring to Doc Ock, which is Otto Octavius. I had no issue with Olivia Octavius, and if they want to give us Olivia Octavius too, awesome. She was pretty cool in Enter the Spider-Verse, but yeah, I like Otto Octavius because everything outside of that one movie I've ever seen him in, he looks like Otto Octavius. So yeah, I got to go with classic Doc Ock, and I can't speak for the entire community, but I can say that both when this originally got passed around and when this got brought up again, given recent discoveries, my community's opinion of it seems to be pretty heavily in favor of Otto Octavius, basically saying like, start with the classics and then you can, introduce new versions of the more modern ones. And that kind of pleases everyone, because if you give people the classics, if the modern ones are newer, the modern ones can be a little bit better because they're newer.
Agreed. I was a little surprised when we got the Green Goblin version that we did, but I'm hoping they go with classic right here and not the one from the Spider-Verse movie, because that's the one I'm more familiar with. But guys, let me know in the comments, are we in the minority here wanting the original Dr. Octopus, or is there more of an audience for this Olivia Octavius? I can't see it, but maybe I'm totally not seeing something right there.
Yep, and the last thing I want to point out is that is, like we discussed, like that's a Tacticool Jamaican colors Doc Ock. If you look under like the military vest it appears he's wearing, with like all the cool tubing and stuff, he has the green and yellow. So
yes. And more pockets than a normal Dr. Octopus.
Wow, you gotta have those pockets.
Right now, this is the Sinister Six in the game. What would you say would be needed by a legendary Doc Ock to make him have that legendary status and actually benefit this team and make them a viable team in maybe arena or raids or maybe just another war team? What would you like to see from this kit to supplant any weaknesses that this Sinister Six has?
So let me first start by saying, like, I think it's a pretty safe assumption that he's going to work really, really well with the Sinister Six. Like, definitely. But you have to remember, too, there's the overarching Spider-Verse tag. So I wouldn't be surprised if he also had a bunch of synergy with all Spider-Verse. Like, at the end of the day, he's going to be the Spider-Verse legendary. So I suspect that he'll also work well with the symbiotes, with normal Spider-Man. I can foresee him having all sorts of stuff, but specifically what he's going to add to the Sinister Six, we're making our best predictions here, but basically everything he's known for lore-wise is like genius intellect, brilliant engineer and inventor, a strategist. Like he's supposed to just be a smart guy. So I'm expecting a lot of utility out of him, probably a lot of buffs, maybe some control effects as well, but I'm thinking he'll be pretty buff heavy. And because he invents stuff. So the first thing I'm thinking is like they get offense up from Shocker, but maybe they'll get like offense up on Spawn, and then he might have a way of like giving them like +1 offense up, so that even after Shocker gives offense up, he like extends it and keeps them having offense up. I'm guessing that he'll boost their damage as well, and I'm also guessing he'll either give him speed up or some kind of, speed bar for everyone on a kill or on some other condition. But yeah, like at the end of the day, what they do is they're like Brotherhood Light. Like they swarm hard, they swarm fast. And if you can weather the storm of their first couple of really brutal turns, then they're kind of out of gas. So we'll see if they go the route of like shoring up their weaknesses, where he'll provide like a lot of defense, deflects, sustain, immunity. He could provide a ton of defense and make them a more well-rounded team, or he can lean into their strengths and make them, hit real hard, hit real fast, do tons of damage to city heroes, stuff like that.
They're very interesting. And I think as far as a fifth, I think the weak link on this team has to be Mysterio. Most people would assume. So maybe replacing Mysterio, maybe making Mysterio the strong point of the team when he's combined with Doc Ock. The other thing, you mentioned potential Spider-Verse synergy. He would be the first city legendary character that we have. Are you expecting just, or are you hoping for? I guess expectations is kind of out the window at this point, because, you've heard rumors, I've heard rumors. I have heard nothing about unlock method, date, or I've heard some dates, but I've heard nothing about kit for Doc Ock or the appearance or some of these stuff. So a lot of this is speculation, but I'm wondering if a city has any, being the first city legendary character, if that is something major or something that not really relevant.
I think it's a big deal. It depends on how he leans into it, but I could also see him like granting a bunch of assists and stuff. So he could be the city villain version of Miss Marvel, and work with all city villains, because city is definitely, as we learned from DD3, city is really lacking. So I fully expect him to be city, because city needs to get filled out. City, has nothing on cosmic or global. So yeah,
they need some love.
They certainly do. Now, I did want to say, like, when people are just looking at the team and being like, oh, Mysterio's probably the weak link. Completely blind. Mysterio's probably the weak link, but it really depends on, at the end of the day, what Doc Ock is going to do. Like, you don't need, you're going to get rid of whoever Doc Ock can replace most of their function. So, like, if Doc Ock is really good about just removing tons of enemy buffs, then it'll probably be Green Goblin that you drop.
Maybe Rhino for the blinds. I don't know. Depending on the team, possibly.
Yeah, Rhino could be situational, but Rhino does a ton of damage and he has a ton of health. Like Rhino's.
Yeah, he is the only taunter, the only tank as well. But I was just thinking the blinds. But yeah, going along with that, maybe offense up, removing Shocker. That would also make some sense. So
yeah.
So yeah, that's thoughts on the kit. Let me know what you guys think of this kit. What would you like to see in this kit in the comments, guys?
I'll tell you real quick who I hope. I hope it's Green Goblin that gets replaced, and I say that because Goblin's passive works really well with the symbiotes. If you get the symbiotes snowballing and they end up taking tons of turns, every Spider-Verse turn, Green Goblin is trying to remove some buffs. So I hope it frees up Goblin to work with the symbiotes.
I like that. Who do you guys want to see him replace? Other than the kid, who do you want to see him replace on this team? A couple things. Let's talk about the expected unlock. I think most people are thinking X-Force based on this Datamine that came out right when the update dropped. It's not clear in the Datamine if this is for a legendary, if this is for some flash event. But I think with both of these Datamines, it's probably safe to say, probably a very high percent that X-Force will be the unlock. Are you leaning towards X-Force, or there's some outside of the box team that you're expecting, or maybe a team that's not even in the game yet?
Yeah, so I think it's really could only be like 2 or 3 things, and pretty much everyone is assuming X-Force as the most likely, but you never know. It could be a bait. X23 has a blitz coming up, so saying like, oh, you might need X-Force might just be making people go crazy on the X23 blitz, so we'll see. I did hear one thing. I heard a rumor basically saying Doc Ock is being intended to be like a whale-only legendary on the first pass, whereas Ebony Maw was quite a bit more free-to-play friendly, which I was really happy with, and I think the community was very happy with it. But I'm hearing rumors that Doc Ock is not supposed to be as free-to-play player friendly on the first pass, and so I think X-Force would definitely accomplish that. But and we'll talk about like when we're expecting Doc Ock to come to the game in a bit, but based on when he's expected, there might be a bit of time. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm with you. I think that the reason that got put in there is, to see how people feel about it and to get people to basically farm up a bunch of X-Force. And what we're not addressing is that they've promised to never do like a bait and switch on what you need for a legendary, but some people think they promised to never do a 6-star unlock again. And they did not say we'll never do a 6-star unlock.
Said that.
Right.
That kind of leads me to my next question. After that is, do you expect this to be a 5 or a 6? I know there's some speculation that this could be a 6. Are you expecting this to be a 6-star unlock for Dr. Octopus? Do you think he's the Phoenix status legendary, or if it's too soon for these characters?
Well, what we know is that they decide a lot of both of those things closer to last minute. So again, we'll talk about, when we're hearing he's expected, but as I understand it, things like kit and unlock requirements are decided much closer to release. And so my guess is if tons of people are very successful in getting their X-Force all to 5-star, that would make it more likely that he'd be a 6-star release, because at the end of the day, the most important feature of a legendary in their eyes is that they're rare. They really care about making
They make money from it. It's a for-profit company, right?
It's the same thing. If you make them rare, they make money off it. You'll have the people who have to have it on the first pass, and you'll have the people that are gonna work really hard until they get it the second pass. So they'll make money off of it. Especially if they wait. If they don't say anything, people will assume like, well, it could be 5-star and go for it. So we'll see. But I don't think that they've decided. And I think that that's because, they want to wait and see. That's purely my guess. We don't know. For all we know, they have decided. But the only other thing I think it could be is I've been hearing rumors. And again, I'm hesitant to say too much even about this because I don't know how much I trust these rumors at this time. But I'm hearing rumors that come August, we're getting a bunch of characters that are all on the same team. And so I could also see this new team being required to unlock the legendary. So I'm expecting X-Force, but that's another thing I think could be possible.
All right, and that what you said there about another team coming, it definitely could be possible, because the latest I've heard as far as timing of this, I've spoken to Drew earlier this week. He said this was delayed. The next legendary was delayed from August, pushed back to October. Again, these are rumors. They may be true. They may not be true. But pushing this character back, this legendary release from August to October, kind of goes along the lines with this team or potentially another team coming in August. Gut feeling. I know we don't know for sure. Gut feeling. What are you expecting as far as date? Do you like that October timeframe?
Yeah, Dr. Octopus. It's got to be. There's a lot of reasons why, but so if they did anything else Spider-Verse themed, if there was another Spider-Verse character or anything, like spiders really fit with the theme of like October time and Halloween. But more importantly than that, we know that Black Bolt is September, or sorry, Black Bolt is August and Ebony Maw is September. And so they tend to introduce a new legendary after the second pass of the most recent new legendary.
I forgot about that. That does make sense. Yeah, to have it after that Maw release. So that is the latest from the rumors / Datamine mill. Anything else that you want to add about Dr. Octopus? Any other rumors that you've been hearing that would shed some light on this character coming to the game?
No, I think we covered pretty much all of it. Just I'm really excited for him, and yeah, I hope he makes the Sinister Six pretty good, and I hope he has synergy with all the Spider-Verse. But
I do.
Let's do it.
And maybe even some city characters. I don't know, but just hopefully he's useful outside of that team. Khasino, thank you once again for joining me. Let everybody know where they could find you, though, brother.
Yeah, I'm easy to find. Discord.gg/Khasino, YouTube.com/Khasino. Yeah, come say what's up.
Cool. All the links will be down below, guys, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. Lots of rumors, lots of Marvel Strike Force stuff, at least 4 Marvel Strike Force videos per week on this channel. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash on that like button, and find that bell, guys. Ring that bell, ring that notification bell, join the club. Check out some of the links down below. Worldwide Nutrition, and yes, if you're not subscribed and those people don't claim their prize, you still have an opportunity to win, guys. So check that out. I will see you guys next time. Hulk fist bump, Khasino, ValleyFlyin out.